happening today. Nearly 100 people living at a homeless encampment at Colfax and Umatilla downtown will be moved out.
And some of those folks will be moved into the micro communities. There's little pallet sheds where they each get their own private room. Courtney Fromm joins us live. As I understand it, there'll be no drug testing or drug requirement. They call it low barrier. So these folks can move in, no questions asked, hopefully get them off the street.
Yeah, good morning, Chris. That is exactly right. What I understand, yesterday we were over there at the micro community. It's off Santa Fe. They call it low barrier. So I kind of asked the mayor during that press conference, I said, well, what does that mean if somebody in one of those tiny homes is caught with drugs, or someone says they know somebody has drugs in there? They said there's kind of a 4-step process that they'll work with advocates and individuals on scene over at that micro community to kind of help figure that out. They'll only be asked to leave if they're caught dealing drugs on that micro community property. But right now we're actually over off of like around Colfax right now, where that the first encampment sweep so far this year will be happening sometime this morning. We're waiting to figure out when the city is going to be here, but you can see that encampment before that light rail train comes to pass them down. But you can see a lot of those tents over there. We understand there's probably nearly 100 people living on this encampment right now, but they'll be moving out as of today. Now, 60 of the 95 people at the encampment here behind us will be moving over to La Paz. That's that micro community off of Santa Fe that we were just talking about. Now, the other 35 individuals will be moved into other House 1000 sites. House 1000 sites since the mayor has started taking office. Now, during our preview of the micro community yesterday, which has been controversial because some neighbors worry about crime and home value, but the mayor says, like you mentioned, Chris, that it's going to be a low barrier, so more people are more motivated to move in.
It means we do not screen up front to say, have you already gone through a drug rehab program? Have you already gone through a workforce training program? Have you already completed mental health services? What we know is it's very hard to receive those services if you're living in a tent every night and not sure if you're going to freeze to death or get attacked in the middle of the night. We generally do not allow distribution on site, generally do not allow use in any public locations on site, and don't have people that are in the neighborhood engaging in those kind of activities too. We haven't seen that challenge around other sites.
Now, again, my photographer Kyle and I were over here on the other side of the light rail tracks right now, but there's that encampment is going to be gone by end of day today, according to the city of Denver. We don't know yet what time employees or volunteers are going to be coming in here to pick everything up and move everybody out. But again, 60 of those individuals behind me will be moving into that micro community. Now, following move-in today, the encampment here behind us will be permanently closed moving forward. For now, live in Denver, Courtney Fromm, Daybreak on 2.
Quick question for you. You may not know this, but somebody moves into a micro village with, there's no drug requirement or job requirement. How long are they allowed to stay? Is it indefinite, or will there be an end date for the residents? Might be something to look into.
Yeah, Chris, that's actually a good question. I was talking about that with Kyle this morning, my photographer as well, because when we were talking with the mayor yesterday during the press conference, they only set like a certain amount of questions that we could ask following his full speech. And that was something I wanted to ask about, because I don't really know if there is a time frame when it comes to those people living in those tiny homes. But we do know the whole goal, they say, is with having those advocates and kind of support on scene 24/7. The goal is to get people into more permanent housing, more stability, and hopefully get them jobs. We do know they're going to make everybody get IDs when they get there.
Gotcha.
So that's another step forward. Hopefully that can get them on their feet.
All
so
right.
We'll see.
Well, on top of everything else, you can also catch the light rail after you're hit there, right?
And all these free ads.
Yes.
We've been hearing the ding-ding of the trolley all morning long. Good to see you, Courtney.